Hi everyone, Kathy from Kathy's Vegan Kitchen. Today we are making the very best vegan pasta salad. I love taking this to a potluck, and I can tell you right now that every time I make it, there's not a noodle left in the bowl. It's super easy. It takes literally as long as it takes to cook the noodles and as much as it takes to cut everything up. If you want to get fancy like these, and you want these little fancy cuts on these little like zucchinis and summer squash, this is called a crinkle cutter. And they have large ones and they have small ones. I like my little hand small one, and literally you just go like this and chop them all up. I use my veggie chopper for the rest of this stuff. And part of this is cooked and part of it is raw, and then we're going to put the dressing together. So I started the water boiling because I know you don't want to watch me boil water. And I have 16 ounces of veggie pasta. And they're all different colors. You can use any kind of pasta that you want. I have these little spirals. It's organic. It's whole grain. I just picked it. So you have to cook the noodles according to the package instructions. So this particular noodle requires 11 minutes. So I'm going to gently pour it into salted, hot, boiling water. It should be boiling. And then you want to set a timer. And I have a little trick for you. So instead of cooking this asparagus and these peas separately, I'm going to cook them in the last 4 minutes of cooking the pasta. So as soon as we get this pasta almost ready, we're going to throw those peas and asparagus in there. We're going to make the sauce and we're going to throw it all together. Okay, there are 4 minutes left on our timer. I'm going to put 1 cup of frozen peas right in with the pasta instead of doing it separately. And I have 1 bunch of asparagus and I cut it into bite-sized pieces. I'm going to add that to the same pot. You don't really need to use 2 pots. You can if you want to blanch them, but you really don't have to. And we're going to let that cook for 4 more minutes, and then we're going to drain it, and we're going to run cold water over it to stop it from cooking. All right, we're back, and the noodles and the asparagus and peas are cooked. I turned off the heat, and I'm going to take it over to the colander, and I'm going to run cold water through it, and I'm going to come back and make this dressing while it's cooling off. And we'll let that run.
Cold water in Arizona, is that a thing?
Yeah, it is a thing. Okay, I have here 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. A 1/4 cup of champagne vinegar. And if you don't have champagne vinegar, rice vinegar is kind of similar. It's just as sweet. 1 lemon juiced and zested. Make sure you are scrubbing your lemons if you're going to zest them. Even though in Arizona they grow on trees and they're beautiful and you don't need pesticide, birds poop on them, so you have to wash them. And then we have 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard and 2 tablespoons of water. Now, I don't cook with any oil. If you cook with oil, you would use 2 tablespoons of oil instead of that water. The water acts as an emulsifier, kind of like the oil, without having to use oil. So you be you. If you like oil, have at it. I don't cook with oil, so if you're looking to replace some oil, you can do that. Okay, we mix that together. I'm going to grab these noodles and be right back. Okay, when you are rinsing these noodles and the asparagus and the peas, you need to move the pasta around or toss it so it all gets cold, because what will happen is the top part will get cold and the bottom part will stay hot, and that doesn't work out. You need it all cool. We're going to transfer it to a bowl, and then we're going to add the raw ingredients. Did I turn that off? Okay, I have 1 summer squash, 1 zucchini. They're both quartered, and again, I use that little crinkle cutter to make it fancy. I have 1 cup of red cabbage, purple. I think it should be called purple cabbage. I have 1 cup of grape tomatoes cut in half. You can use cherry tomatoes too. I have a red bell pepper diced. You can really use whatever vegetables you want. I have 2 bunches of green onions, a 1/2 cup of parsley, and a 1/2 cup of dill. And then we're going to dress it with the pretty dressing. And of course the dressing makes it, as always. And then we're going to toss it all about. Paul loves pasta salad, especially a nice cold one in the summertime. He likes the cashew mayo kind, but this is a vinaigrette kind, so he likes that too. Anything pasta. And you want to make sure that you mix it all about. And this will last up to 5 days in the refrigerator.
Oh,
It won't in my house apparently, but it does. And there we have it. So of course, as usual, we're going to toss it up and we're going to put it in a bowl for Paul to taste test.
Okay.
Paul's doing the taste test.
we have pasta salad today. Did you know I love pasta
The
salad?
best vegan pasta
Did you know I love
salad.
pasta salad? I don't know if you knew that. Love it.
You love me now.
Can't get any. It's falling off my fork. There we go. Mmm. Oh my gosh, that dressing. Look at these things. How'd you do that?
Crinkle cutter.
Mmm. So colorful, fresh,
Good for summer, huh?
beautiful for summer. Great taste.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
And look at those flowers he bought me.
Might need a big.
Such a good man.
Might need a big spoon. These are kind of slippery.
He'll eat slower if you stab it. Bye.
Bye.
Best vegan pasta salad.
I would agree.
Comment below.